talked about the things that had worked in their specific associations, and most importantly, the things that had failed. So we know not to make the same mistakes again. I would like to thank Alan Hollowell, who is an integral part of our working committee, or our steering group when we were putting this program together. He really helped out along with a lot of other folks and a lot of other different business associations. Let me start off by thanking Burlington County College for hosting us this evening. Thank you very much. This facility is really one of the crown jewels here in Mount Holly, and it has been really beneficial to us to be able to have these meetings here. So, we're talking about, actually, you know what, I'd like to gather some information since I'm going to do a little data mining. How many folks here are business owners? Pretty good. How many are residents, customers, consumers? Okay, very good. All right, so pretty good cross section. It's good to see. We had done one in Burlington City a couple of weeks ago, and after I left, we had a rather significant turnout. And after I left there, I didn't get a good idea of how many folks were business owners and how many were residents. And it's important, and you'll see, it's important for both angles, both universes, but I just wanted to get an idea to whom we're speaking this evening. So, the goal of Buy Local, Shop Burlington County First, is to grow our local economy. And I'll get into that more in a moment. We have several regional partners and large partners in this process, and it's a shared service initiative, specifically of the Board of Chosen Freeholders, which I kind of mentioned already, the Burlington County Bridge Commission, and a huge player in this, and a real help so far has been the Burlington County Chamber of Commerce. With us this evening, we have, well, I'm here from the Freeholders along with Eric Arbor from our office, but we have from the Burlington County Bridge Commission, Mark Renza, our Director of Regional Planning and Economic Development, Liz Verna and Dave Weish, both with the Public Information Office over at the Bridge Commission. And as I said, the Chamber has been a really significant partner in this, and I'll explain how a little bit further later. We have Christy Howell here, Executive Director of the Burlington County Chamber of Commerce, and you'll see how they fold into this program. Okay, mission statement. We want to create an ongoing county-wide buy local campaign. Why? We want to share our strength. We want to support in-county businesses. I can talk about, I can read all these slides just as easily as you can. It is a selfish initiative. I will be the first one to admit it. Why do we want to do this most importantly? To grow jobs, to reduce the unemployment rate in the county. 80% of all jobs that are created by small business. 80% of the better paying jobs and the better benefited jobs are created by small business. That's why we really have developed this. The task was given to the staff to develop a buy local program. Our goals are to support existing business and to generate and bring new businesses into the county. We're building a local partnership, which we'll get into, but it's actually pretty interesting the way the partnership is going to grow and hopefully develop. And actually, before I get any further in, my hope is that this is a dialogue. So if there are questions or concerns, hit me with it as we go through it rather than wait till the end. This is, the concept is here, we can talk through this a little bit. Benefits for our consumers. We're hoping to give them special offers to offer them the opportunity to save money, but also to shop at local businesses. We want to do a lot of marketing with this program. So we want people to learn about local events and programs that are coming up. And we're going to have the ability to do that through our website and some of the data collection that we'll be able to do. And specifically, when we talk about our website, there's going to be a pledge to buy local. And from that, we're going to be able to gather information and develop some concepts for outreach, either by text or email, but also some social media stuff, which we'll get into a little bit later. We want to use what we're calling, I get this wrong all the time, Burlington County Bucks gift cards. It is a form of cash. It would be used at all shops, in the shops or businesses in the Buy Local program in Burlington County. So it's not a Mount Holly-centric program. This would be a county-wide program. And we stole this, and I'll be the first one to admit it. Maple Shade has been doing this for the last 10 years? Almost 10 years, with a great deal of success. They've had their own gift card that virtually every business in their business association accepts. And they have good metrics to track it too, which we'll talk about a little bit later too. Obviously, the goal too is to support the local economy and help out all of our neighbors. The benefit for businesses, well, those folks that are in the business community right here know first that, trying to drive folks into your businesses, trying to drive customers to you. We want to encourage repeat customers, obviously. Again, this is selfish. If every household in Burlington County were to spend $10, simply $10 more a month at a local business in Burlington County, that's $20 million a year. And I'm pretty confident that everybody in this room that's a business owner would like to have a piece of that $20 million a year. Expanded advertising, and now that's what I'll talk about a little bit later with the social media. And then obviously obviously the benefits of supplementing the existing business association, which we will talk about. Okay, as with every program, there are criteria, there are rules. For the local partners, for the business owners, you need to have a structured business association that has to be a 501c3 or incorporated organization. Why is that? We need them to be an established formal organization. We need a point of contact or a go-to person. And if you have a business association, and I'll talk about communities that don't have a business association next, but if you have a business association, you have those things already. You need an existing website. If you don't have a website, I have committed 3 times now, I'm sure much to the chagrin of everybody on the staff, to helping with the implementation and development of a website for your business association. You need to have an established email address, demonstrated financial capacity, because you will be a fiduciary of funds, and then the signed MOU with the regional partners, who I've spoken about before, the Bridge Commission, the freeholders, and the chamber. So, the responsibilities of the local partners. That's going to be to administer the initiative at the local level. Down in the weeds with all the local businesses, talking to them, finding out what's working, what's not working. In other words, that local business association will in fact be the conduit back to the regional partners. Disseminate marketing information, some of which we'll talk about this evening, some of the marketing collateral we'll talk about. Ensure that the member businesses participate or encourage them to participate or see what roadblocks there are to participation. And then participate in the screening process for the buy local, because as I said earlier, our goal is to increase the strength of these business associations in all of our local communities. Our goal is not to do away with them. They are absolutely an invaluable part of this process. We want to see them thrive and get stronger. Obviously, as I said earlier, we want you folks at the local level to collect feedback from everyone, then pay for the cost to administer and promote the initiative at the local level. The regional partners will take care of the global program and the cost involved with that. Now here's the regional partners. They've got a long list of responsibilities too, not the least of which is to do all the planning and all the work that went into this early on. But they will and have, we've already completed it, we'll show you this evening, develop and maintain a website to promote the initiative and to buy local businesses. We'll show you that shortly. We will promote the initiative on a continuing basis, but part of that goes back to that dialogue. We need to hear from folks as to what programs they have planned, either in their community or in their businesses that we can promote. Develop marketing collateral, which we'll show you this evening, and develop new ways to promote the initiative on a continuing basis. Pay for the startup costs and the ongoing administration, which we have and we will continue to do, and then coordinate the local partners to promote the market and initiative. Where are we today? Well, we're just completing. Tonight, there's one more we're going to do in Riverside in August. But right now, we're at this startup and rollout portion of the program. Burlington Bucks cards, Burlington, when do you think? September? Beginning of September? We should be good to go there. And then consumer loyalty program, which we'll get into later. Who's going to talk gift cards? I did it. I want to introduce Christy Howard, ask her to come up and talk about the gift cards now, because we both did it last week and we kind of walked over each other.
So the gift cards, as the slide says, they'll be good for participating businesses. First of all, if you sign up for the program, you are automatically agreeing to take the gift card. You must, if you're a merchant and you're going to be part of the Buy Local program, you have to take the gift card. Because we don't want people to find the logos on certain doors and then not be able to use the gift cards. So gift cards are dollar for dollar. So what's going to happen is if you have a pizza shop and $10 and $25 increments, and if someone comes in and buys $8 worth of pizza and soda, you're going to give them $2 change, and then you're going to turn them back into your local partner, Alan, probably, here at Main Street Mount Holly, who will then we'll have a reimbursement system then to give you back the money. We're still fine tuning some of the rules and regs of that, because we're not going to be able to every time a merchant redeems a $10 gift card, run downtown and redeem to give you your $10 back. So it'll be monthly or some kind of process like that, as we move forward with the gift card program. But really, the chamber is going to be the ultimate bank for the program. So your local associations will be coming back to us with the gift cards so that we can track them, so that we can have some real statistics about where the gift card was sold, where it was redeemed, things of that nature, how long it took, all things like that, so that we have some real statistical data about how good the gift cards really are.
Kurt, question. This might be obvious, but what is local? In other words, the Starbucks in downtown Morristown, is that a local business?
Yes.
Has anyone thought about
Yes.
that? What the criteria is for
Yes.
local?
Yes.
Well, the criteria really is they have to be a part of one of the associations. So if the Starbucks in downtown is part of the Morristown Business Association and they're going to participate locally like that, or they join the Chamber of Commerce. Now, as you know, we've got members who are not in Burlington County. This program is, our members who are outside of Burlington County are excluded from this program. You have to be in Burlington County to be able to, obviously, you're not gonna put a window cling on your, buy Burlington County window cling anywhere in your door in Cherry Hill, but
But whatever the criteria is for the local association would be extended.
would be extended, correct. So, and then we're sort of the catch-all, so if Morristown's, for instance, the Morristown Business Association did not take chains, we do, they could join us and still participate in the thing. And the whole point, Regan, is really keeping the dollars here. I mean, they're still employing local people. It's about not going online or going to Philadelphia or doing something like that, so.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, what happens if they have like a $25 gift card and they want to split it between two businesses? Are they going to be able to do that?
No, they're not swipeable,
Okay.
they're dollar for dollar, so if they're gonna come into your store and they're gonna buy $15 worth of merchandise, you're gonna give them $10 back and take their gift card.
Okay.
They're not gonna be able to get into a swipeable gift card, we would have to equip all of you with the same merchant services,
Okay.
devices and things like that,
Yeah.
so they're uniquely identified, numbered, you know, we've done all those things to protect them against fraud, but they're just gonna be a dollar for dollar, you know, exchange.
Okay.
So you won't be able to hang on to that gift card and use it again, you know, the next
Oh, they
month.
wouldn't be able to, like say I took a gift card, then I couldn't take that gift card and spend it somewhere else in town, because that would mess up the tracking.
Well,
You could, as an owner, you could do that.
well, yeah, as an owner, if you wanted to put the
Okay.
$25 back in, you could track it, but we are going to come up with some rules. We're gonna encourage you to put it back into
Right.
the system,
Okay.
just so we can track where it went. Because
Okay.
if we do that, we've been talking about the reselling thing, and at least for the first year, we wanna be able to know where they're going and what they're doing, and then we may, you know, flex the resell rules a little bit. But yeah, if you wanted to then go re-spend that gift card, you could certainly do that.
Okay, but there will be tracking.
Yes.
That's all.
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal, so we can figure out how successful the program is still.
Okay.
And we actually really want to see where these gift cards travel as well.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see if they go from Mount Holly down to Chatsworth, if they go from Maple Shade up to Bordentown City. We're really interested in measuring that as well.
Well, where would they get them from? That's the other question I have. Where do they
Well,
get the cards from?
the chamber's gonna have them, you're also going to be eventually able to buy them online, and we'll send them to you, those kinds of things. They'll probably be for sale through some of the local business associations. We've been talking about putting, you know, some of their, merchants can have them for sale if they'd like to buy, but what you'll be doing is you'll be buying them from our bank. So you'll come to me and say, I want $500 worth of gift cards, and then you'll put that money into the bank and then resell them and recoup your money. So there won't be like you know, you won't be able to just take the gift cards and resell them, give the money back in. So, that's the way it's gonna work. But anybody who wants to, we had someone at another, I'm sorry, I don't know my back was to you. We had someone at another event that talked about like, you know, the farmers markets. Well, we like to sell them at the farmers market. Anybody who wants to come and, you know, buy 150 whatever dollars worth of gift cards from one of the partners can do that. We are also looking for a banking partner. We're not sure. The example is Maple Shade, and they do have a bank. They have a downtown bank that also sells the gift cards for them. There's some rules and regs. Banks that have visas can't resell another gift card, so we're exploring, you know, our goal is really to get this out and going, and, you know, you can't have a gift card program until you have a few hundred businesses on the list where people can spend them. So this was our first goal, and while we're rolling this out, we're really fine-tuning what that gift card and where you can buy them. And over the next year, I'm sure there'll be a lot more places, and we'll make sure they're on the website, make sure they're in advertising, that people know where they can buy the gift cards.
And just one more question, and then would these be like available around the holidays? This is
Yes.
earmarked for September?
We're looking at mid-September sometime, and then, yes, and the chamber has actually committed to having some late evening hours and some Saturday hours, or maybe being at some of the local fairs and things like that during the holiday time, so that we
Yeah,
can
that would be a
sell
big,
this, so we can
you
sell
know,
the gift cards.
yeah, give them as gifts kind of.
Yes.
I just want to say something we talked about is maybe some of the bigger corporations in Burlington County could give them to events as sponsorships. So instead of people getting cash prizes, they get
Right.
gift cards.
Oh, I think that's really
Yeah,
logical.
yeah.
I mean, I
Now
think
that
that's,
has to be spent in
quite
town.
frankly, I think that goes to some of the bigger role the chamber has too. I mean, I think if Christie markets that well, which I know she will, I do think you're gonna see the opportunity for folks, especially in those larger corporations that do that type of charitable work, to have the opportunity to.
But instead of an event giving out cash for a prize, they get something that has to stay in
Right.
town.
Right,
Yeah.
right, absolutely. Well, and you may know that the chamber has a gift card program where we give out a gift card to a local restaurant if you recruit a new member, we're gonna go to buy local card. And hopefully that all the restaurants will sign up and be a part of that, but we'll go to buy local card.
This will be replacing the Main Street Mount Holly dollars we've been doing. So where the Main Street Mount Holly dollars now are local, this will be for Burlington County, so they could go further outside the county or outside Mount Holly. But the benefit's worth it. There will be a card size.
They'll also come in.
And they will also
Yeah,
be coming to
that's
Mount
true.
Holly, yes. The way we're gonna set it up is, like we said, local businesses will be able to, we'll have 1 or 2 local businesses where you can buy them. You can also buy them from myself and a couple other Main Street members. You can also redeem them through us, just like you do the Main Street Mount Holly dollars. You can either mail them into our post office box, or we're gonna set up where you can just give me a call and I can stop by once a week and pick them up. And hopefully we'll have it set up where I can just give you cash, take the card, reimburse it. And each card will have a number, so when I give it to you, I know who gets it, and then when we get it back from somewhere else, we know where it ended up. That's why we do the tracking part of it.
And the other thought I had with Mount Holly, and I haven't talked to Janet yet, but I'd like to make them available to the prison museum too.
Yes.
That way, we have folks there 7 hours a day minimum. So, you know what I mean? It's a real manageable process then. That could almost be your quote-unquote local banking arrangement in Mount Holly. It's right on High Street, someone's there. The county isn't directly doing it because quite frankly, the Prison Museum Association runs the facility. So I think.
Draws
that-
traffic to the museum.
Well, selfishly again, yes, and draws traffic into the museum as well, that's true. But I thought that's something I'd like to do in Mount Holly, just because we have the facilities to do it here. Mark, you want to talk about the marketing collateral a little bit?
Sure. Thank you, yes, good afternoon. I'm glad Joe left this slide up because really, the gift card program and the whole program is a way to market your business. And the gift card is just another tool for doing that. But I do want to stress that this whole program is not replacing anything that the local business associations are doing. It's really meant to enhance the marketing reach that you will have. And we do that by using the database that will be built through the website. And the website is up and running. And Liz Vernon is going to show you some more about that. But really, it's geared toward the consumer. When you pledge, you sign up and you give information on how to contact you. And that way we can market and promote different events and different things that are happening within the county and your community. Also, it's geared for the businesses. And the businesses help build a directory, which the public will be able to go to and check out for looking at restaurants or what's happening in Mount Holly or things like that. And so for the business owner who signs up, there will be this window cling, which has the logo on it and the QR code. And I know it's hard to see in the back, but it's basically that first shot that you saw. And this is be the symbol that tell the public that you accept the gift card. And of course, we have the poster that the business owner can put up, and this is an enlarged version of it. It's just reasons why really you're part of this and why your business association is part of this effort. And then we have these rack cards again to promote the program. And any of you who want to come out to the farm fair and sweat with us, Eric, Dave, and I will be there handing these out and trying to get folks to sign up to pledge. And also these are tent. Do I have to correct the tent card? It really is something nice that you can put on a countertop or a restaurant can put it on their table or thing like that. And so we're trying to give the business owner a series of little things like this that will help promote. And we're also in the process of looking into getting magnets for your car. You know how you see different magnets that they stick on your car? Well, we want one that says, I shop Burlington County first. So we're thinking of new ways to market the program. And the one thing that I do appreciate very much is having the dialogue with the public at these meetings, because I'll tell you, we've gained a lot of terrific information, and that's the other key to this whole process, is to keep this dialogue going, keeping it fresh, and keep reinventing the process. So right now, we're at the very early stages. We built the website, we're promoting this, and then once we build a bigger directory of businesses, that's when we go full bore and really promoting this.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and then the last phase is that rewards program. This would be something that would be optional for everyone to participate in. But you know how different businesses have programs out there, buy 5 of these, get this, or get 10% off or something like that. Well, we don't want to craft the program necessarily, but we want to provide the backbone and the structure for the local businesses if it's something they're interested in doing. The equipment to do this, typically, there's some software involved, occasionally some hardware involved, to be able to track how loyal that customer is or what reward that customer would own. So we're hoping to use the county's buying power, not to purchase this on everyone's behalf, but to get a better price on this type of software, this type of equipment. And if folks are interested in implementing the rewards program, we should have something, and we'll have a template put together by the end of the year. Let's put it that way. But right now, we're just in the process of trying to flesh out what would be a good supplier that would kind of work for everyone. Mark mentioned this a little earlier. Obviously, our goal is to get into the agricultural community also. We definitely want to get the farm workers involved in this. And, some of our communities are much bigger than others, but that's something we're going to do. Right now, we're focusing largely on the bricks and mortar type businesses on a downtown or a main street or a high street in town, but we are also looking, we want to be able to bring in those folks that don't necessarily have bricks and mortar, the painting contractor that works from his home, the carpenter that works from his home. We want to get those folks engaged too. We're just in the early stages of putting that together. The staff's been tasked with getting that rolled out before the end of the year also. 5 reasons to shop Burlington County. And when I'm sitting in a room with business people, I really don't need to tell you why 5 reasons to shop in Burlington County, quite frankly, to shop in Mount Holly. But it keeps our economy strong. I mentioned earlier about this local business statistic, and yeah, it creates a sense of community. I mean, the stat that I have is for every $100 spent locally, $63 of it stays local. For every $100 spent on a big box or something like that, typically only $43 stays local. So you're looking at a significant difference here that we're keeping right back in Burlington County. And at this point in time, we're going to ask Liz to come up here and talk through the website, which, do you have that minimized?
I'll just take you through the website. It's live now. It's been live for probably over a month now, I think. What's nice about this website is that it's so fluid, not just the content, but from ideas that were shared here, questions that have been asked. We've made changes to the website, and I'm gonna show you some of what I'm talking about. So this is just the home page. It's just an introduction. Why you would buy local. More of the information that was shared here tonight. How it works, basically, this is the how it works, and it's just really the simple, it explains all of what has been explained here to you tonight, how things work. You're invited to pledge to shop local, and I invite all of you to do this. Just go to the site. The site is shopburlingtoncounty.com. Go, this is where individuals will come to sign up. Really, all they need to provide is the first name, last name, the email address. You can put in a cell phone number if you like. That way, you'll be able to get text messages when we start sending out messages to people with, different deals, who has a festival this week, and all the different promotions that we're going to count on all of you to provide us the information to be be able to disseminate. Now, becoming a member, well, let me just tell you, right now, we currently have 27 pledgers. Not many. It's hard to promote this to the people. We need to get the businesses first. That's our primary goal for right now. So to become a member, this is where the businesses will all sign up. And everyone in Mount Holly, we have a signed MOU from Mount Holly. So everyone from all the businesses, if you're part of the association in Mount Holly, you can go here and sign up. Now, when you get down to this right here, please select a local partner. That's where you'll choose your Main Street Mount Holly. Now, let's say you're from a different town, you're not part of that. If you're not from one of these organizations, you're not a member of the chamber, we've just added this. This is what I'm talking about being, being fluid. We just changed this to include future member calling. That way, we want to capture everybody, even if you're not currently a member of a business association. You can click there, and then we'll get in touch with you, and we'll figure out how you can be part of this initiative. The business category, you basically just pick, what category yours falls into, indicate whether you offer military discounts or not, and if so, what those discounts are. And as I think it was Christy mentioned, by clicking submit, you are obligated to take the Burlington County Bucks card. You are, offering that you have to, accept that in your store. The directory page, this is populated with the businesses that are already a part of the initiative, and we currently have 72 businesses that are part of it. 43 in Maple Shade, which was the first place we went and rolled this out, and 18 in Mount Holly, which is not too shabby considering that we're only here tonight. After tonight, we'll probably see a lot more. We have 8 from Bordentown City, 2 from Morristown, and 1 from Mount Laurel. Now, what's nice about this directory is, let's say you're looking for, I need to know, is there anybody in, Mount Holly? Well, you can go, just by clicking on the town, that will sort it by the town. And then you can see, then they're in alphabetical order by town. If you want to just look in your, alphabetical listing, you just click on the business link there, and it'll alphabetize that list in alphabetical order. What's nice is that these are all links to, if a particular business has a website, then you can just click on the name, and that will take you live to that business's website.
Do you have a selection by category, like restaurants or?
Not yet. We have, that's one thing that we have to add as the category column, and then that'll be sortable as well.
That's short. We'll have that
Yep.
next week.
Yeah. So that is it on the directory. The Bucks card right now, we just have an image of it. They are being printed as we speak, so they'll be, once they're available, we'll be rolling those out in the next days. As I said, the content is fluid. That's what's nice about the website. If there are things that come up at this meeting, we can go back and make changes. For instance, this is something right here, this website feedback. This link was not here just a couple of weeks ago. It came up at one of the meetings, and we realized there was no way to, get any feedback to us from the website. We added that. The other thing was the drop down on that under the local partner. And then the other thing that came up was one of the business association members had said, well, you have your sponsors here. Why couldn't you have links to the local partners? We can. So we added them. And now all of the local partners that we have right now are here, with a link. So I think that's basically it for the website.
We'll just stay there.
Yep.
Why was it go
Yep.
back to signing up for businesses?
Or become a member. Okay.
Now, this is how we're working, or attempting to work with the local business associations. You scroll through, and where it comes to local partner, let's say you don't have a member, this person is not a member of Mount Holly Business Association. They click on Main Street Mount Holly as their association. Well, once they submit, there's an email sent to us. We verify with Main Street Mount Holly that in fact these individuals are members of your organization. Because as I said at the onset, the goal is to enhance the local business associations also. If the local business association says, yep, they're a member, then we move the process right along. If not, there's an email generated saying, you really need to get in touch with Main Street Mount Holly and talk to them about becoming a member of their organization. Then we can accept you into this program. There are several reasons for that. One is to enhance, as I said, your business association, but secondly, it has to do with these Burlington Bucks cards also. We need to create that chain of custody. It's probably a really poor choice of words, but nonetheless, that's what we need. I said earlier, and I know there are folks here that aren't necessarily from Mount Holly. If you don't have a business association in your town, which some towns don't, they may have an economic development committee appointed by their governing body. If they do, we would accept that as the organization that would be the responsible partner in the program. So as long as there's an economic development committee, that would work. But also the chamber has, and I'm going to ask you to speak to it yourself because it's your program, Christy. The chamber has offered to become a partner with local businesses where they don't have a business association.
Sure. We are exploring our first chapter of our organization with Cinnaminson Township. So if there are several municipalities that don't have local business associations, and we offered the opportunity to sit down and explore with them if they could form a local chapter of our organization within their community. We're not sure how it's going to work. Like I said, we're just going to have our first exploratory meeting in another week to see how that works for them. It may work differently in each town, but we are willing to come in and set up small chapters where there isn't anybody there already, and help people. We've also encouraged, and you probably don't know this, but Riverton was a little worried about it, and we know that both Riverside and Del Rand will gladly accept businesses from other communities, and they're all together. So I sent some folks to have some dialogue, the township of Riverton to have some dialogue with Riverside and Del Rand, because those two associations are already working together. So we're starting to see all the associations really come together through this process and try to work together for the good of the program.
That's about it. Are there any questions? Yes.
Looks like you have 4 local partners there. Have you talked to all municipalities yet, or are you in the process of doing that? Have some said, I don't want to be involved?
Oh, no, we haven't gotten any feedback that we don't want to be involved. We're going as quickly as we can. How many of you, Dave and Mark, Morrisville, Evesham?
Yeah, Evesham. Unfortunately, the problem is right now we're hitting in the summertime, and a lot of the boards kind of go on hiatus in the summer. And Dave and I have been pleading with them, let's at least meet informally to get the process moving. But we've met with almost a dozen. Yeah.
So, and this will grow. This list will grow, and I do think some of it's timing related. I think some of it will grow in the fall.
We met with Evesham over a month ago, and they are committed to joining.
They said fall, didn't they?
Yeah.
Exactly. They said in probably 2 months when their membership comes back and they can meet with the full membership, the executive board's going to push it, and then they'll be joining on. They'll send us the MOU. We're confident they're going to join because they're just, we can't list them until they do.
Yeah, I spoke to that group a couple of years ago. For their lunch meeting, they get 150 people. It's a huge group.
They have a membership of 700.
700 members.
Yeah. Huge.
So some of these towns, but I do think we'll get everyone in. And I think it's important for us to keep explaining for those towns that don't have a business association that there are ways to participate. Yes.
I hate to be ignorant, but what's an MOU?
Memorandum of Understanding. It's a cute way of saying a contract or agreement.
Okay.
You know what? Thank you. Al?
Yeah, just Kathy, that's already been covered by Main Street, so that was the affiliation part of it. So we've already done all that. You don't need
I
to
just
worry
wanted
about
a translation of
No,
the
I know.
agreement, that's
No, I'm
all.
just saying, but that's already been
I got it.
done. So Main Street's in place.
I'm not worried.
And every business in Mount Holly is a Main Street member. Okay, so if you have a business in Mount Holly, you are a Main Street member. If you're willing to accept the gift card, you can go online tonight, fill this out, submit it. It'll be emailed basically back to me for approval, and we'll get you online. And when the gift cards come up, we'll go through that. If you have any questions on anything in the program, give me a call.
Yes, sir.
Would you consider bringing this show to the Rotary clubs?
Absolutely not.
Seems like a... I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, sure we would. Actually, I mean, it's beneficial. We're trying right now to reach out and hit these business, especially the business association partners who partnered with us right away. They're the folks who, Christy.
Freeholder, I've already actually talked to the Mount Holly Rotary about this a few months ago.
Okay.
Right before we were doing our first rollout, and I was asked to speak, and I spoke to Mark and said, should I just talk about buy local? And we were just a few days away from, really having our first public meeting here, so we have already, started to plant the seed.
Yeah, I mean, the goal is we have the ability as the county to work this angle, the pledge angle, to get folks to do that through social media, through email addresses, through county publications. We have the ability to get folks to pledge to buy local. We need the businesses to sign up in order for it to be beneficial for the public to be involved. Otherwise, if folks, go and do the pledge to buy local and they look and there are 84 businesses in the entire county, why did I do that? So that's really what our press is right now. The Rotary would be absolutely appropriate because we need to get the business community signed up first. I figure by mid-fall, we should be really pressing all of our marketing assets to get residents to pledge. And I'm confident we'll have success. I'm actually confident that the farm fair this week, we may have 500 people sign this pledge. That's really plausible with the number of folks that roll through that. And then actually, all these towns, now Holly does their fair share. These street festivals, we're going to have staff there at these festivals, be it in Burlington, be it in Holly, be it in Evesham, to get folks familiarized with this program and talking about it. Anybody else? Right?
This seems like a great commitment. What's the budget?
What is the budget?
You do printing and what?
Well, the printings come through a bridge mission. The manpower, especially with the gift card and things like that, that's being pledged by the chamber. And the freeholders have pledged manpower as well, and they're gearing up to do a lot of the marketing that they already have in place, the different kinds of media. So we're all pitching in through different, and we're also getting very good prices on a lot of the printing.
This is a lot of grassroots stuff.
And
Really.
the county college has been one of the competitive ones doing the printing for us, so it's been very, very good.
So what's the budget?
Actual numbers, I don't have actual numbers for you right now.
And honestly, bringing, we're sharing stuff. For instance, the military discount thing was something I asked to have added. And then sometime in the next 6 months or so, the chamber's actually going to pay for a window cling out of our JBMDL magnet. That's the same, it's sort of the same thing when you think about the military in our community, that folks who offer military discounts can post that. So we're all sort of sharing a little piece of the pie as we go along.
Anyone else? All right, now a question of all the thoughts or concerns? Great program, huh? Everybody's in love, can't wait, let's go. Yes, sir.
How much would it cost someone to buy a $10 gift card? Is it
$10. $10.
So the only incentive for them to use is if you have a loyalty program. Like if at my store, let's say if you use this card, you get a percentage off my items, or is their incentive just to keep the money in their community?
I think the way it has worked, and like I said, we kind of plagiarized this, we stole this from Maple Shade. It actually became a sense of, correct me if I'm wrong, but of local pride also.
That's right.
I mean, there were folks that wanted to be involved in this program just to show their support of Maple Shade. And Burlington City has done something similar. It's Mount Holly's done something similar. That's what a lot of this was. There's not necessarily, I imagine if a local business owner wanted to incentivize it somehow, you could do that, but really that's not the goal with this. It's more of a public awareness campaign to get folks to buy local. There are other counties in the state that have tried this, or counties and cities, quite frankly, outside of New Jersey that have tried this. I have a lot of faith in our staff, in these different organizations to really get this done and succeed. I feel really good about this.
Joe, and the gift cards can be a tool for you to figure out how you want to use them. Like some of the business owners said, gee, I'm going to use them to give out my loyal customers at Christmas time. Give them, instead of some other present, they're going to give them a gift card. Or someone said, you know what, I'm going to use it as a promotion of a sale or something. If you come in today only, you'll get a $10 gift card to spend so much money. So it's really up to the business owner of how they want to use the gift card. But it's exactly what Freeholder said. It's a branding mechanism to brand Shop Burlington County first. Keep it local.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, are the increments for the, cards already set?
Yes, Christie, 10 and 20?
Yes.
10 and 25.
10 and $25.
Yeah.
I just think of, teachers, Christmas.
Yeah.
End of year, and if they, they collect them throughout their Christmas, and then they can go shopping on Main Street and get, something that's a few minutes.
Exactly. Rather than a Visa gift card you can use online somewhere, the dollar's gonna come back into the county.
Well, and I don't know if you noticed up there, but the Charlie Brown's restaurant in Maple Shade has already signed up too, so we already have some restaurants on board where they can, be redeemed, and we're working with the chamber restaurants to get them up there as well. So hopefully.
Yes, sir.
There's no expiration date.
No, there would be no expiration date. Everybody, thank you very much for coming. I want to thank Freehold Radio Belgrade, who joined us a little bit after the bell, but to come and see and show our support as well. Thank you for coming, everyone. We look forward to a successful program. We will keep you up to date. We will be